Morning. It's day 22 and I kept hitting the snooze button. My alarm was set for 6 o'clock and I kept hitting. I was like, oh no, 6:30. Oh no, 7. Oh no, 8. So I slept in until 8 and it felt really, really good. I feel rested. I feel like I'm not in as much of a hurry this leg because I've got that half-day buffer at the end. So I think I'll get to Tahoe in 5.5 days instead of 6. So I might do a little bit more lounging in the morning. It's 8:20 and I'm gonna pack up and head out the next 20 minutes. And I'm loving this spot because I set up the front of my tent so that it aligns with this really nice sitting rock. So it's been a really comfortable, cozy site. And there haven't been any mosquitoes, so yay! Okay, checking the spot. Didn't leave anything anywhere. Let's go. Back on the trail. There's the cone I walked by earlier with all the rocks. Two miles to the top of my last climb today. You see that lake over there called Highland Lakes? I want to go there one day. Alright, there's the top of my climb there. And the last bit of my trail before I go down. Probably just down a mile to the camp I'm aiming for. Okay, last view this side. Noble Lake. That's where I'm aiming for. Camp in Noble Lake. About 3/4 of a mile from here. Oh, that's a strange cloud. It's got like a right angle to it. Okay, so there's an orange tent down there. So before I get down to the lake, I thought I'd stay high and look for a campsite higher up. And there's this one. It's really protected inside the trees. I still have a view of the lake. I still see the lake down there. So I think I'm gonna camp here. Lots of space. Hummingbird just landed on that branch. Its beak is so long. There's male hummingbirds that can be territorial. I'll swoop down at your head. Maybe it was just curious of what I was doing here. Okay, so I remember when I did my Lone Pine food video, I said I was going to show you what I do in the boxes that I sent to myself as far as food. The Lone Pine video was just what I could scrounge up at the store that didn't really have a lot of options. But this is what I do for boxes that I send to myself. So as far as lunch and dinner, in a 6-day stretch, I have 12 lunches and dinners. So I make sure I have 12 servings of protein. So I had 6 of beef, 6 of sausage. These bags don't actually represent full portions. If it says 6, that is 6 servings of beef, but this sausage isn't 6 servings of sausage because I'm already at the end of day 2. So take that with a grain of salt. So I have protein for 12, and then I have vegetables for 12. I already ate 2 servings of beets, which is why those numbers don't add up. So broccoli, butternut squash, spinach, and then carbs. I have quinoa, ramen, lentils, and rice. I was really disgusted by eating the instant mashed potatoes on the last leg, so I got rid of those. So I'm just having a little less carbs than a full 12. I'll just spread that out a little bit more. All of the protein and vegetables are freeze-dried, like Mountain House type stuff. And then rice is instant, like minute rice. And then lentils and the quinoa I got from Outdoor Herbivore. Ramen was this gluten-free ramen that said it only needed like a minute to boil. So it actually cold soaks really well. So those are lunch and dinner. And then I have kind of a variety of spices to accent the foods, whether it's just salt and our onion and garlic powder, everything bagel, Thai spice with some peanut butter to go with it. This is a Vietnamese spice packet, beef and broccoli, fried rice. These are all just types of these little flavor packets that you get at the store. I just separated them into smaller little baggies. and then little single servings of vinegar and lime and lemon, and nutritional yeast, which I haven't really found I've been using. Oh, and then a flattened jar of olive oil. And so all of that is lunch and dinner. So some notes on the food that I was just talking about. Freeze-dried is going to be your lightest option. Dehydrated is your next lightest option. That's why I had dehydrated beets, which were much heavier than the freeze-dried broccoli or butternut squash. So that's why I ate them first, because they were heavier. So I want to try to eat my heavier stuff first, and I have to carry the heavier stuff the whole way. The rice was specifically minute rice because it's like parboiled and like pre-cooked and then dried, so it doesn't take as long to cook. And then the quinoa was also parboiled, and parboil is really helpful when I cold soak. When I soak my stuff, I can't soak regular rice or regular quinoa. It just doesn't soak and fully hydrate. But it's the same as if you were carrying a stove. I would still suggest doing the parboiled minute, the quick stuff, because then you don't have to carry as much fuel as if you were to carry real rice. Like beans take like an hour, but they have dehydrated bean flakes that you could get. Those are cold soakable too. So keep that stuff in mind. So they say to estimate, like, I don't even remember now, it's like 2 pounds of food per day or 1.5 pounds of food per day. But with freeze-dried meals, I can get away with 1 pound of food per day. It's just so much lighter and so much more compact. So the meals that I pre-bought and then boxed into packages to send to myself, I want to make as lightweight as possible, as small as possible, so they could fit in the bear can, and I can carry them a long way. This way you get your own mountain house type dehydrated meals, but you just put it together yourself depending on how you want to mix and match it that day. And it ends up being a lot cheaper. I think Mountain House or any of those freeze-dried backpacking meals cost like 10 or 12 bucks a pouch, which you could probably get 2 meals out of. Still a lot of money. So I couldn't tell you how much this cost, but I bought a bunch of those big number 10 cans of the freeze-dried meat and vegetables, and divided them out that way. So I think it came out a lot cheaper. And then for snacks, I had the Selena Gomez Oreo cookies, some trail mix, a protein granola bar a day, and then like 4 to 5 Ultralight and other kind of Crystal Light type drinks. And that's food. I used to carry oatmeal, but I decided I don't want to eat much in the morning, so I don't find that I needed to carry it. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. If you have any other questions about food or anything else, just drop it in the comments and I'll get to it. But I'm gonna pack all this back up in the bear can, shovel down my cold soaked dinner, and get to bed. So I'm in my tent and I heard a sneeze and a deer is right there. Sometimes the deer come by and lick your pee. Weirdos. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
got little nubbins on its head. I'm sorry. These must be mule deer. Their ears are so big. I feel like you should really be more scared of me. Where'd your brother go? I'm sorry. The mosquitoes were attacking me. I had to wave them off. Okay. Good night, everybody.